So he will remain tied with Matt Kuchar, who's got 6 PGA Tour wins. And this was just a moment ago at the 10th to 3rd for Zach Johnson, who has moved into contention. He is at 5 under. Right now, because that just happened. And Zach Johnson is now making a move with his first birdie of the day. Played the front 9 and +1. And that leaderboard is brought to you by Titleist. #1 ball in golf shows you Kuchar and Bowditch at the top. As co-leaders, Summerhays is 2 back. Furyk, McKenzie, Perez 3 back. And Zach Johnson moving within 4 with that birdie at the 10th, currently tied with Luke. As we go to the 11th and Gary Coates.
Jim Furyk positioned nicely here in the left side of the fairway. Nota begay with this group.
Fantastically placed drive. This area of the fairway only 20 yards wide, has 139 left. Wind howling in his face. Started off at the hole, wind's pushing it right.
Yeah, it's a little deep too, so holding an awkward putt back down the hill, up and over a little ridge. And next to play in the group will be Will McKenzie. Also has driven the ball perfectly up the left side. Good look at the whole location.
I mean, both these guys just had great contact on those drives. They're making great swings here today, and you have to under these conditions, Gary.
Watched McKenzie warm up on the range. The range was playing back into the breeze and working on some knockdown shots. Seemed to have pretty good control of him, flighting the ball down when he wanted to.
And this is where he may choose that option and just hope that it doesn't cut through the wind too much and go a little long, but it is right back in his face. He didn't try and fly it, and it's gotten up in the air, Gary.
Looking for it to go. It's not a terrible place to miss. Just short, relatively straightforward chip from here. We go to 9.
Kuchar off the tee, the 489-yard par 4. Tied for the lead.
From golf, there's no bunkers on this hole, which is a rarity out here. And that's a pretty good start in the light rough.
Now Bowditch, who has visited the Texas Hill Country on more than one occasion this weekend.
He's hung in there, but he's had to have a lot of good breaks to be where he is right now, and that was a good little kick also.
So he and Kuchar both off to the left side of the fairway at the 9th. It's going to be a wild and bumpy Sunday outside of San Antonio at the Bolero Texas Open.
This global program is brought to you by Apega. Professional engineers and geoscientists are building Alberta's future.
When you make the #1 shoe in golf, you unlock everything you know about the game. To optimize lightweight support and create superior feel. This is how you advance. This is DNA. Feel advanced.
At Japanese Village, it's all about the experience. Our staff is here to make sure you enjoy every minute. Authentic Japanese dishes cooked to perfection with only the freshest ingredients. For celebrations, family gatherings, and good times with friends, visit us at 317 10th Avenue Southwest. It's always fun at Japanese Village.
Danforth is reshaping life's little mishaps, from a bumper rub in the winter to hail damage in the summer, or just that elusive door ding. At Danforth, the process is painless, using enviro-friendly technology to massage your vehicle back into shape. We work with your insurance and rental car company, and all Danforth's work is guaranteed. Danforth, your hail specialist. We fix minor dents and dings too.
Use the force. Danforth.ca.
The world's first ever gravity core puts the right weight in the right place for more distance. That's Bertha Law. You can't argue with physics.
Enjoy the PGA Tour all season long right here on Global, the home of Premier Golf.
It's a place where one shot, one moment, one victory makes you part of history. Scott, a life changer. And as past winners and present-day stars descend on famed Augusta National, only one question remains. Who will be the next to wear the green jacket? The Masters. Live coverage begins April 9th. Brought to you by Cisco. Tomorrow starts here.
This is a story. It's got breadth, depth, ups, downs, twists, and turns. It's got memorable lines and unforgettable characters. There's love, laughter, and it's always unpredictable. This is our story.
We're all in a Texas state of mind here. First stop of the two-stop Texas swing here for our NBC golf crew. And will this be the week that Stephen Bowditch wins for the first time? It has taken on that look of destiny a bit. He's holed out more than a couple of times from off the green, and he's also visited all sorts of spots way outside the fairway. So Matt Kuchar eyes his 7th PGA Tour victory in the final group, alongside Andrew Luke, who has seen a little bit of everything in this final round of the Valero Texas Open. There is the current leader, Kuchar and Bowditch in that final group tie. Daniel Summerhays 2 back, and all sorts of other players certainly within touch of making a run as we go out to 11, Garrett.
And the third for Mackenzie. Land this thing just short of the green, let it release up the hill, and that's well played. We should have no trouble remaining at 6 under. We'll go back to 10.
And here is the second for Summerhays for more than 200 yards from the rough.
Small target, hurting wind is on the line, but that rolls off in the back a little bit. And not bad, though. That's makeable.
Up to 11 again.
And the lengthy birdie putt for Jim Furyk. Not an easy one to judge here, Johnny. Up and over a little knob right about there. And then back down the hill towards the hole. And he's giving it a little too much respect. Over at 9.
And Kuchar looking over his second shot. Roger.
Yeah, just in the intermediate cut of rough over here on the left-hand side, which gives him a good angle. But it's coming downwind, Johnny, and the hole's in that back plateau, and that's only 11 paces deep. Pretty hard to get it on the right level.
Yeah, I was out there this morning, and I really want to hit it in the face of that upslope on that tier. And just if it rolls up on top, fine. If not, get your 4 and get out of this. Very difficult hole. Hard to get at this whole location. But like you said, there's a diagonal green left to right. With the balls, Bowditch and Kuchar on the left side, boy, it just opens the green right up. So I'm not sure about this live being overly aggressive. Just want to sort of hit it into that bank 30 feet short of the hole and hope it hops up.
I think the key word there is hope. Okay. Lands it on the first level, and there it goes. That's a unique chance for
Kuchar line for 2 in a row. Now look at this strike.
Yeah, nice lead of the handle and just a nice shallow divot. Very quiet foot action.
Back up to 11.
Jim Furyk has this putt for par. And if that putter looks familiar, that's the one he bought for $39 a few years ago, and he ended up winning the Tour Championship and the FedEx Cup. He told me on the range this morning he's been putting so poorly, he's gone back to it.
That was his last win, right?
Yeah.
Had a pretty good bargain for that putter as well.
He did. As we go back to 9.
And Bowditch is second, Roger.
very much the same situation as Kuchar. This from 176.
That's a little right.
That's a little right.
Didn't get a lot of great bounces. I did see one on number 17, but that was about it.
And Johnny, this final round of the Valero Texas Open looking a lot like some recent Sundays that we've been experiencing on the PGA Tour. Has the look of last man standing and a lot of bogeys and others down the stretch here, maybe.
It's hard to say what might happen, but kind of handed to Bodic, and hasn't won before, and he's hung in there pretty darn well. He has visited the rocks a lot, but Kuchar looks like the guy to beat right now.
Yeah, he is the guy with the pedigree. You got all these other guys looking for their first PGA Tour, but you do have Jim Furyk there within 3. The golf course you had a chance to look at a little bit today. The winds are gusting. Is it going to play any differently today?
Well, I'll say the wind is almost totally opposite. It's 18 now. It's going to be reachful. Yesterday, I had to hit the driver. I remember the closest was 65 yards and hitting the third shot. Today, guys can go on the green, which will make it very exciting if it comes right down the stretch. So it's a whole different golf course today from yesterday.
And that final group has experienced a little bit of everything. In fact, 6 bogeys and 2 doubles in that final threesome alone. Out to the 10th for Summerhays, who couldn't quite control his approach into this green.
He's due for a win. He's a good player. He's at a second place. Same with Bodic.
Like Bodic, looking for the breakthrough. Matt Kuchar and Bodic tied atop.
The mission is to rescue Agent Bly.
Suicide.
Godspeed.
New NCIS LA, Tuesday at 10 on Global.
Your ball doesn't know who's hitting it. It doesn't know if you won a major or what your handicap is. It doesn't know how fast you swing or if you're grinding to save par. No matter who you are, no matter what you're playing for, Pro V1 and Pro V1X perform for every player. Performance is for your game. Performance is Titleist.
I'm sorry. Have you ever sold a stereo? How big is my woofer? That's kind of a personal question. 20 inches. 121 gigawatts. Yeah, listen to this is like traveling through time, buddy.
At Sounds of Music, we sell based on your needs, not ours. With free expert audio and home theater advice to help you find the right product. Sounds of Music. Exceptional service, exceptional brands since 1957.
Oh, just with customer.
Yeah, and we forgot to mention no calls from this guy.
Guys, I got it. What if we had our own TV show? I could be the gamer with my new Karsten irons, and I could be the performer with my I-25s. I could be the freak show with the S-55s. That's subtle. I like it. We'll work on it, but that's a good start.
Switch to a set of Ping irons, custom engineered, fit, and built for you.
Closed captioning of this program is brought to you by RymarGolf.ca. Improve your golf game and be the envy of all your neighbors with a Rymar synthetic putting green.
If you missed an episode of Working the Angles,
Okay, that's it. I'm a lawyer.
Watch it now on the Global Go app or at globaltv.com.
So are the crazy family.
This was while we were away, the 3rd for Bodic at the par 4 9th.
Really sitting up nicely.
His short game has been razor sharp. Is he going to hold it? Nearly did. So that'll be a par for him. So now we're live with Matt Kuchar for birdie and the outright lead at 10 under, Roger.
And Kuchar's now been informed back in the fairway that he will be timed. He took a minute and a half to play his second shot while not being timed, but because of that, he's now being timed for till they get back in position.
And again,
So he has it by.
Loop has a bad time, excuse me, Johnny, and Kuchar is being timed and is in danger of now getting one. So
yeah,
it was a wild ride of that final group as we go back to 11.
Zach Johnson, second shot. Just under 140 yards.
Right.
He says be right. And it is right over the flag stick. Back to 10.
And this was just earlier Kevin Na for birdie. Like McKenzie has been seemingly on the PGA Tour front page leaderboard every week. It has a lot to do with that. He had a disastrous front 9, but with that birdie moves it to 3 under, and now Summerhays for his par to remain at 7 under. By the way, now played the front 9 at +5.
That hurts.
And Summer Days drops the second shot of the day.
Played it to go right, and it actually went left. It's a tricky green there in the back right on 10. A lot of trick putts.
Back over to the ninth is Matt Kuchar, who earlier, I think Roger told you that for the first time that he can remember, just one guy from the group was being timed, and that was Lou, but now he's being timed.
That's right. This has got to be the first time he's heard two guys, not three in the group being timed. So.
And this is going to be a 3-hour flight. The nose for Bowditch, Kuchar, and Loop on pace for a 6-hour loop. Kuchar and Bowditch tied at 9 under. 3 clear at Furyk, McKenzie, Perez, and Summerhays.
This global program is brought to you by APEGA. Professional engineers and geoscientists are building Alberta's future.
This is how you advance. It's what separates you from the competition. This is evolution. From FootJoy, the #1 shoe in golf. It delivers a precise fit, lightweight support, and superior feel. This is DNA. Feel advanced.
It's never too early to start a financial plan, especially if you just had a baby. Or two. See what Sun Life Financial's customized approach to financial and retirement planning can do. Talk to an advisor about money for life today. Life's brighter under the sun.
You are a business pro, solver of the slice, teacher of the unteachable. You lower handicaps and raise hopes. And you rent from National, because only National lets you choose any car in the aisle and go. You can even take a full size or above and still pay the mid-size price.
Nice try.
Well played, business pro. Well played. Go National. Go like a pro.
Get a good one, please.
To improve your game, you can bang your golf ball or get a plan of attack from Golf Tech with regular lessons from your personal coach, Tech Fit club fitting, mobile lessons, and more. Now is a great time to start with up to 20% off every lesson planned during March.
Oh, yeah.
Did you practice? Holy smokes, pancakes! You're trying to kill me!
Being the face of ET Canada it's a privilege. We care about the product and we care about what our viewers think. And that's the most important thing to us, above and beyond everything else.
Watch ET Canada's Cheryl Hickey weeknights on Global.
They have had some big names win it, starting back in the 20s. Walter Hagen, the winner in 23. The great Byron Nelson picking up the title in 1940. The hot Ben Hogan, Texas favorite. Sam Snead, a 2-time winner. Arnold Palmer's won it 3 times, 3 years in a row. Hale Irwin, the winner back in 1977. There have been 9 multiple winners in the history of this event. Lee Trevino, a winner back in 1980, and you can add Nick Price and his World Golf Hall of Fame career to the list of winners here at the Valero Texas Open. Who's going to join the list at 11?
Well, here's a guy who's won it twice. Zach Johnson back in 08 and 09. Yeah, we were seeing him miss some putts, Johnny, that we're used to seeing him make.
Yeah, definitely. It's been several weeks also, right over the edge.
Over 13.
And Jordan Spieth. He's got the Texas Longhorn burnt orange shirt on and misses from short range.
Doesn't miss too many putts like that.
So Spieth is going to fall to 3 under, and we go over to the 10th, the par 4, as we take a look at our driving hole technology presented by TaylorMade. A little cut for a right-hander as Cooch steps in, the desired shot.
This hole's playing tough. 489 into the wind. One of the harder holes today, Roger.
Yeah, with this wind, it makes it a pretty tough tee shot. Trees right, and rough in the side. You go right, you go left.
It's going right.
And this is going
Needs to get a lie. That looks pretty good. Not much rough over there, but you got a few tree problems.
So as Bodic gets ready here, that's the live look on NBC. On the left side, Golf Channel. As spotlight coverage continues over there, holes 16, 17, and 18. At the same time, we have the final round coverage here on NBC Sports. So take your pick. Golf Channel on the left, spotlight coverage, and our live coverage continuing here. As Bodic is now ready, +3 on the day. His lead at the beginning of the day was 3.
He's leaning like I might be on the right on so that way too.
Yeah, that's okay.
That stays in the fairway?
Yep.
Okay. Can't see that from back here.
And back to 12.
Will McKenzie for his birdie. Just 3 back in a tie for third with a bunch of guys. This up the hill turning left. Boy, just ran out of steam. Easy par at 12 for Willie Mack. Back to 11. Kevin Na will be flowing straight there right now. First here at the 11th.
Just in off the lot. Almost straight in.
It's almost straight in, Gary, the wind, but actually it's laid down temporarily.
Yeah, 55. Yes.
So location right in the front. Tough to get it close here today, I would think. Yeah, I've seen very few birdies.
Into that wind, Gary, that's a small target.
Good having this one in very down, just left to the flag. Down. Looking for it to get down, and it does. Good shot, hole high. We go to 12. Jim Furyk for birdie, note up.
Fantastic with no right to left.
This is one of the flattest spots here on the 12th green where this whole location is today, back left, and the players are just having fits. Only 5 birdies here so far today in the final round. 211. Daniel Summerhays will be next to play. Just a little bit closer than Kevin Na was. He's got 135 to the hole to Summerhays. Interesting to see how he reacts to that mistake back at the 10th green. That's very unusual for him. Interesting hole, this 11th. Gary Perez has decided to play the right-hand side of the fairway.
I'm just thinking I should grab a table off so downstairs if I get to the plasma TV room. At the plasma strip. The gold paint? What box? Or you, if you had storage, you had a box. Oh, yeah. The craft paint you're talking about. Yeah, I still have it. I thought it was bookshelf on the way home.